Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining me. And today I'm going to be finishing up starting the rest of my cool flowers. As you know, I've got some that's already planted outside, and I was looking at my beds, and I have my cool flowers planted on 8-inch centers. And I think that's probably a little bit more generous than what I actually needed. I think 6-inch would have been plenty. So with these that I'm planting, obviously some of them are to replace what will surely die over the winter because I'm not covering them up. And then what's left, I will plant in the center of those 8-inch squares. I should have plenty of room in my beds that are out there to get all of these planted in. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to let you see how the Snapdragons are coming along that I started in the last video. And then we'll also look at the Ranunculus and Anemones that I started about, I guess that was 2 videos ago, which was about 12 days ago. And then the snaps that I started they're 8 days old. So I'm going to get started making the soil blocks, and I kind of went over that process in the last video of what I use, what ratios I use for the ingredients. So if you want to know about that, check out that last video. Here's what you do if you need to move a block. Get you a spatula and just scooch it over. There we go. So this is my first tray of the soil blocks, and you can see they're all nice and tidy. There's 100 blocks in there. So I've got several more to make, but I'm not going to bore you with that. So I'm going to get those made. I'll come back and I'll let you know what all I'm planting. Okay, everybody, I've got all of my blocks made. I think I've got, let's see, 540 made. So get all of those planted up. I am planting dara and the statice QIS mix. I'm going to do some atriplex, ammi green mist, scabiosa summer fruits. Honestly, I've ordered these so long ago, I don't remember what the scabiosas look like. I have no idea what colors they are. I need to look them up. Yarrow, Colorado mix. I've got the scabiosa salmon queen, and then the scabiosa snow maiden. So I'm going to run back upstairs, grab me a cup of coffee, and get started sowing all of these. So this is the scabiosa salmon queen. You can see what those seeds look like. And I'm just barely covering those up after I press them down into the soil here, or into my potting mix, whatever you want to call it. I'm just barely pushing them in and kind of covering them up just a little bit. Where was I? I think I was here. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've put 2 or 3 in the same hole because I couldn't remember where I was. Another option that you could do is, after you get done planting, is you could sprinkle a little bit of vermiculite over them. That works as well. And I've got some vermiculite. I probably could just do that. Might speed this up a little bit. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just going to put them in there, and then I'll come back and put a layer of vermiculite over it. I'm going to get to work getting all of these seeds put into the soil blocks. Once I'm done with that, I'll come back. we'll get them put onto the heat mats, and we'll have a look at the Snapdragons and the Ranunculus and the Anemones. So I am all done soil blocking. I have got all the seeds in the soil blocks, got vermiculite over the top, and so now I'm going to put them over on the heat mat. I have, let me show you here. Okay, so I have 4 heat mats right there. And I just have some old burlap that I had laying around that I cover my heat mats with for the cool flowers, because they don't like the temperatures as warm as what your tender annuals would like. And then above my heat mats I have my shop lights. Now your seedlings do not need that much light to germinate. I just turn those on once the seeds start to germinate, and they still need to be on the heat mat because I want more of them to germinate before I take them off of the heat mat. I'll go ahead and turn my lights on just to help prevent them from getting leggy. But those lights don't need to be on for them to germinate. So let me get them all put on there. So I've got my the scabiosa and the yarrow on the heat mat. My what do I got here? I've got my statice, my atriplex, my dara, and my green mist. I'm not going to put them on the heat mat. They like it a little bit cooler when they germinate. So I'm just going to put them on this bottom shelf here that has no type of heat mat on it, and they'll just germinate at that room temperature. Got all of my cool flowers done, so let's have a look at the snaps that we started about a week ago. So these are the snaps that we started last weekend. So they're looking pretty good. Happy with that. And do you remember me telling you that I have trouble with the apple blossom? Yeah, these are like 2 weeks old. You see that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not even germination on any of them. I don't know if I just got a batch of bad seed or what to do. Oh, wait. I see one right there. So, what? 1 out of 60. Not good germination. I've got a couple on this side. Oh. These actually on this side, I believe they're the night and day Snapdragons. But again, I didn't have good germination with them either. And then over here, I've actually got some sweet peas. These, I'm going to have to raise my lights up. I think I started these 2 to 3 weeks ago. These I'm just using to put in some containers at our church. I thought they would look pretty. Climbing up around. I have 2 whipcord arborvitaes in containers. If you've never seen one of those, look them up. They're pretty cool looking. Okay, let's look at our ranunculus and anemones. Alrighty, so I'm starting to see a little bit of growth here and there. This is a tray of ranunculus. There's another one, so they're just starting up. Got quite a bit over here. These are also ranunculus. And then over here we've got the anemones. So they're starting to produce some. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So hopefully I'll continue to get growth on the Ranunculus and anemones. They're just shy of 2 weeks old since I got them started. Right now I don't know how well you can see out there, but we've got some snow on the ground. I think got maybe, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 inches a few days ago. So it's still out there, still needing to melt. And those will be going into a new bed that I've got to get prepared. Right now I've got black plastic down to kill the grass. So we'll see how that looks. All right, that's it for this video. I thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.